The American dream may not be dead, but it's in life support. Many of us who are a bit on the long tooth side, in that we are a little bit old, have noticed a couple of things over the years. The way things are today is definitely not the way that things were 20, 30 years ago. United States was the country that everybody wanted to move to because you can own a home to a reasonable price for a home. You can have a good job as long as you put in the work. The companies will take care of you. The quality of education was good. And, well, if you work hard enough, you would have a bright and good future. I want you to tell me if those things are real right now. I want you to tell me whether or not owning a home is something doable right now, especially with the prices. $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $1 million for a house that 20 years ago was not even $100,000. It is crazy. But it is a balloon that is, I hope, pop. Because there are inflated numbers in order for them to tax you more. That is the reality. Good jobs. What is considered now a good job? A good job, in my opinion, I would have been a job that provides me with a good income. Right? Well, the thing is that things change over the years. And you were indoctrinated to think that you needed a degree. You needed to go into debt. At least a $50,000 minimum debt. In order for you to have a degree. In order for you to make a good living. To get a good job. The thing is that degree may have opened the doors for a job. But that job, it's not paying you what you need. It does not keep up with inflation. That job does not keep up with your standard of living. Because as I said in my previous video, most Americans will carry a $300,000 debt. Go check out that video. So, good jobs? Well, trades are still there for now. But people don't want to do trades. People don't want to be mechanics. People don't want to be welders. People just want to be sitting and just let it rain, as I think it's a song that calls like that. Just give me money. That's not the way things work. But I have a degree, so I deserved it. Again, millions of people just like you who got into that mindset. And bam. Probably that's the reason why a mechanic nowadays and any shop will charge $200 an hour because there's barely any mechanics. That's why probably right now you see an administrator getting paid $70,000 a year and a mechanic getting paid $130,000 because for years they would demonize. So good jobs, it all depends on what you want to do. Quality of education. This is a hard one. I really struggle with this one because I know how education is in other countries. And I also know how education is here. I got my degrees in here. So I know how it is. And I know how expensive it is. And I know because I pay my student loans. So I know how much it costs. But the quality of education here in the past 20 years have diminished severely. To the point that we just look at public schools as glorified daycares. We pull our only child from public schools. We were like, I'm sorry, but we just don't agree with the way you teach. He did 6th grade in 4 months, homeschooling. So he has pretty much, just flew over 6th grade. He's now in 7th grade. scheduled to be finished in December because we're going to take 2 months off during summertime so we can enjoy the short Alaska summer. He's probably going to be finishing school, middle school, way faster, probably 2 years ahead of his friends. That should tell you everything that you need to know about the quality of schools, especially public schools. They want more money and they give less. They want more money and they want to indoctrinate your children. And they want more money, but they want you to remain silent and just do what they say, regardless of whether you agree with them or not. I am not okay with that. So the quality of education, in my opinion, it's just not there anymore. Bright future. What bright future do we have ahead of us? I want you to tell me, when was the last time that this great country, and I love my country, I love the US, but when was the last time that we were not at war? When was the last time that we did not increase the national debt? How can we say that we're going to have a bright future with trillions of dollars in debt? How can we say that we're going to have a bright future with war looming in the horizon all the time? How can we say that we're going to have a bright future when our elected leaders, our politicians, ignore us all the time? It's not for we the people anymore. It's like we are the servants. They're not there to help us. They're there to take advantage of us, to squeeze us as much as possible, to take away via taxes as much as possible. The only way to wake up from the current nightmare is to have affordable houses again. We have to pop that balloon that we keep hearing, like, oh, your house is worth $300,000. It is not. You cannot pay taxes in perpetuity for something that is not worth $300,000 when you know that it's only worth $100,000. You cannot keep paying tens of thousands of dollars every single year to send to politicians. You just can't. You cannot ignore the fact that degrees right now are not what they used to be. When you have millions of people with degrees, well, they're not going to pay what they used to pay. Education, we had to do a 100% reform in our education. Teachers should not be going to schools to indoctrinate our children. Teachers should go there to teach our children in the subjects, not to encourage our kids to be in the streets protesting for whatever that teacher believes. If those teachers are at school, they should be fired immediately. We need to take back control of our education. And finally, if we want to have a bright future, we need to do something about our debt. The United States of Americans, citizens, and country have a huge problem with debt. How can we say that the American dream is not dying? It may not be dead yet, but I tell you what, it is definitely in a coma. With that being said, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I hope to see you in the next one.